We live?
And we are live.
Let's
Okay.
go. It's been a while
Yes.
since I've been here.
Yeah.
When was the last podcast? It was like May
the-
or something.
The last one you were in was like May or maybe April.
Well,
I don't know, it's
it
been
was
a long time.
we took a huge long break up until end of August, beginning of September. Then we started it up again. And Jay's finally back.
What was I gonna say? We've been playing Black Ops. I mean, I've been playing periodically. I played on Friday, then I played yesterday for a few hours. And it's-
Chuck's going crazy.
We all have an addiction.
It is very fun. This one is like, I don't know. This one's extremely good. I love
It's
it.
definitely
This is
the
a good one.
best out of the last couple that have come out. I mean, I've enjoyed the last couple, but this one has had a couple years to actually fix a lot of the issues, even though there are still issues with it.
Yeah.
Was it Caleb?
But
I don't
this-
know I don't know if I mentioned it to you, but I have almost half the guns gold already.
That's crazy. I'm
And
It's
still on the
ridiculous.
I'm like almost done with the first one to have a gold, but it's gonna take me a while.
It's so fun though.
The
Yeah.
SMGs are kind of annoying to get gold. They're hard to get headshots with.
Mm. Yeah, it's gonna be a grind for sure, but I definitely do want to get Dark Matter for this
It
one.
looks so good.
Yeah, it does look good, but I've heard a lot of people are liking it. We'll have to do a podcast on it maybe next week. I don't know if
Yeah.
we'll do story mode. Have you guys tried
Probably
story
not.
mode at all?
I haven't.
I played about the first day. I got early access to it because of the New Zealand thing. It's actually pretty good so
right.
far. I played the first 4 or 5 missions in it. It's pretty good.
I actually haven't heard anything about the story mode. I've seen a lot
People
of
like
stuff
it.
about zombies.
People
I
like
actually
it.
I don't even know what the general reception is on zombies either.
People are also
Yeah.
liking zombies. Like even
That's
people
good.
online that don't like COD, like Moist Critical and Mudahar, they all like it.
That
Which
just
is-
goes to
which
show
is
that you need
interesting.
like 3. I don't know how many years it took them to develop this. Like 3 or 4.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, people generally like the story. I haven't seen much about the zombies. I tried it briefly, but I was playing by myself, so I didn't really get very far in it.
We should try the zombies. I totally forgot about zombies. I just went straight
Yeah,
into
I
multiplayer.
definitely want to play it before we talk about it on the podcast next week.
Yeah.
Seeing if there's any
Yes.
other big gaming news. Like I don't really think there has been anything big.
Yeah, I haven't
Other
heard of
than,
anything
like,
recently.
Other than like a few games coming out like in December, like the Indiana Jones game comes out in December, but
Oh.
I'm not.
I bet your dad's
100%
gonna play that
sure.
one.
I
maybe.
doubt it. It's a first person
you-
game, so I don't know how much he'd fare with first person
What do you play on Switch?
at 20
I
Are they
think
on
FPS.
Switch?
I don't think
I
it's coming
doubt
out
it.
on Switch.
Oh, that would be terrible.
I think they've stopped trying to put those AAA games on Switch now because
Yeah.
like they actually managed to get Doom on there, and that was one of the last big ones. I
That's
think.
kind of crazy though. I mean,
What?
the
Yeah.
game is super optimized. Doom on the Switch. That's kind of ridiculous.
I actually played Alone in the Dark. I played on Steam Deck entirely.
Oh really?
How was that?
It was okay.
Well,
So I
the
played
game
it
had
on.
a few issues that
Yeah.
even on PC.
It was like I played it. I played it handheld at the airport and on the plane for a bit. And it was like I probably was getting like 20, 25 frames, but it wasn't terrible. I just had to turn everything down like a ton. But
Did
I
you use
ended up
FSR at all?
Yeah, I did. I ended up watching like an explanation video after I finished the game, and just seeing it on PC like on like a desktop with like full graphics, it looked so good.
The game
Or
actually
at least
does
better
look
than-
good.
Yeah, better than when I was playing it at.
Oh shoot! I forgot to start the recording.
Oh, it's okay. We have the YouTube. Oh no,
I will-
Mocha! You guys see Mocha?
Yeah.
I'll just start the recording just so we have it. Just
Is
in
she still on
case.
her bulk?
She is on her bulk. She hasn't. I don't think she's lost any weight.
She's on a
still
constant bulk.
Can I move this guy out of here?
Mocha.
Craig
What was
Bot's
I gonna
gonna
say?
be
Yeah.
on the stream.
Wait,
oh,
why?
that's Craigbot. Can you remove
Why is it on the
him?
stream?
I'm trying to see if I can.
Turn off show
Um,
non-video participants.
You are correct. All right, that should be good.
Mocha.
We're Gucci.
So, what was I gonna say? The main thing that I feel this game kind of, I feel like one of the main things that this game has popularity from is from the actor from Stranger Things, Hopper. He's the main, well, I guess you could say the main character of the game, but I guess you could play as both characters. Um,
Most people choose the guy though, from what I've
yeah.
heard.
Actually, isn't the girl from Stranger Things too?
No, I don't know
Mm,
what she's from. Let me see.
what the notes
Mocha
just got
did.
deleted.
Yeah, Mocha did that.
What in the world?
Let's
Okay, you're
see.
crazy.
Judy Comer or Comer. I don't know how to
Oh,
say her
I
name.
only recognize like one thing she was in, but I forgot what that was.
Well, you said she was
I
in one of the Star Wars movies as Rey's mom,
Yeah,
which you
yeah,
don't
yeah.
even see her
That's what it
face. You
was.
see
Yeah,
like the
it was
back of her
literally
or
just her
something.
wait.
body.
What's her name?
Judy Comer, Comer.
Judy. Oh, never mind. Yeah. Oh, I've seen her before.
She's not a huge actor, but
Alone in the Dark was the last thing. Let's see. Yeah, I don't really see any big movies or anything that I'm familiar with.
Yeah.
I saw a lot of people, even before this game came out, complaining that they're spending a large budget on these voice actors instead of like putting the effort into the game. And
Hmm.
they're not like huge actors and actresses.
No.
well, the
He's worth
guy
like,
is pretty decently big.
well,
Stranger Things made him big.
he's definitely famous, but mainly from Stranger Things. And at least from what I was seeing, his net worth was like 6 million, something like that.
He's also
Which
famous for having those feet pics online too.
what?
Him?
I don't know. There was like I don't know. If it was,
I need
I
to
don't
see
know if it
those
was
now.
real, but
Well, he was in.
it was a
He was in
meme.
He was in that. What do you call it? Black Widow movie. Do you remember
Oh
that?
yeah, that's true. He was.
Oh, I've never watched that. So
Yeah, the game cost 20 million to make, from what I saw. So it was not
that's
like they spent
nothing
a
though.
significant amount of the
Yeah.
budget on the voice actors. Not like
That's-
They-
Robert Downey Jr. and his 80 million to come on as Doctor Doom.
Oh yeah.
Oh my goodness.
It's
Yeah.
ridiculous. But
But
yeah, I feel like they gave decent performances.
I thought it
They
was.
didn't.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty good.
Well, no,
Nothing hinged on that though. Maybe
one
some
thing,
of the marketing did.
one thing you said, JJ, when you started playing it, you said that the world itself wasn't super polished, but the character models were, or something like that, or
At the very
animations.
start. At the very start, I thought that, but
Oh,
the world actually was fairly detailed and it looked good on PC. Chuck and I have been playing on ultra wide monitors, and it actually looked really good on there.
I just ordered mine.
Nice,
I
ultra
caved.
wide crew.
it's so sick.
It looks
Did you-
so good. The blacks are insane.
I know, OLED. I could never go back from OLED after using an OLED TV.
Well, plus
That's
ultra wide too. Like it's weird looking at a 16:9 resolution.
Yeah,
Like
you know, off topic, but I upgraded to Windows 11 just because it has better HDR and other features, and they actually make it a lot easier to move windows around. So
That's
like
what we
I
were talking
can,
about yesterday.
yeah, I saw Ricky posting those
Oh
videos.
yeah. Mhm.
Like I can snap one thing direct center of the ultra wide, and then I have tabs on either side that snap, and then you can actually adjust the size, kind of like you can on Mac.
I
So-
do like Windows 11. I've had it for I want to say like a year now.
I haven't had a single issue with it so far. I mean, it's definitely different than Windows 10,
I
but
have that Windows 10 still.
there's no reason to upgrade to not upgrade, other than preference.
Right.
It just
Um,
it'd be weird getting used to like the center, having everything centered at
Yeah,
the bottom on your taskbar.
I feel
It's
like
not
at
bad.
first, for me, it was mainly managing my files, because like
Is it
they
different?
removed some options. I don't know, like they don't have the same options. Like you right click on it and then it'll. I don't know.
well, you
the
actually
way
have
it's
to go
configured-
to a second window. You right
Yeah.
click it, and then you hit show more options, and then
Mm.
it's the normal menu that pops up. So it's not too bad.
It didn't take me that long to adjust, honestly.
But I don't get the hate for it now. Maybe at the beginning when it was really buggy and stuff,
Mhm.
but it's fine now. But
So
anyway,
were we talking about the character designs? or
Yeah,
world designs?
the character
I was
models.
gonna say. Well, you said the world designs are good, or the world design was good, which I actually love the way they had it set up. It was basically open world, but like I don't know what you call it. Basically,
It's Resident Evil esque.
Yeah, a lot of the areas of the area that you're given are locked off, and you slowly unlock more areas of the. Well, you're like in a mansion or something.
You're
It's
in
like-
a
it's like-
sanatorium, a sane asylum. The
Um,
game really wanted to be Resident Evil. I don't think
It
it
was
pulled off a
very
lot of the tropes as well,
Mm-hmm.
but it does a decent job.
I thought it was. I thought the combat in particular wasn't really. I thought it wasn't as good as like I know we're comparing it to Resident Evil, but I mean, really, it was trying to like replicate a lot of that, and I
Mhm.
thought that it didn't do it that well. It was kind
In
of
in certain
thrown in.
cases, the combat was outright bad. Like if you fight the small little spider creatures, sometimes I
Ah,
would
Oh, those
miss
things are
them
stupid.
point blank.
yeah, that was so. I know, I missed them too. That was so annoying.
It's
I
just
remember
like they
that.
were like the toughest enemies in the game,
Or the
and
bats. Did you have trouble with the bats?
not really
I
because I could
mean,
aim assist onto them. I could just
Hmm.
aim and it would
Oh, I
instantly
didn't
log
have
onto
aim
them.
assist.
I think you
really?
did if you played on
If
controller.
you played on Steam Deck, then it probably did have it, just a little bit.
Huh. I was like complaining on how I couldn't lock on to enemies.
Well,
Or it was like
Oh,
really
I think it might have
maybe I
been
turned it off by
because of the
accident.
low frame rate that you had issues with the combat.
Yeah.
Because
I
like,
also played it docked, so I blew it up on my TV and it just looks so
oh,
bad.
yeah. I've played a lot of games docked. Like at your wedding, I was actually playing Sekiro, and I played a lot of the game on docked Steam Deck like
Does
that.
it run
Hmm.
well on Steam Deck?
Actually, yeah, it was kind of surprising. I
Hmm.
got it to run pretty well with FSR and decently high settings. So it
you just need a
actually
nice
looked good.
punching bag with that game.
What is it?
You
A
just need a
punching
nice
bag?
punching bag with you when you play that game.
Yeah, that's true. But I had already
Tequila.
gotten through a lot of the game once, so it was a bit easier for me this time, and I
Oh,
finally beat
okay.
it.
Hmm.
But yeah, I
Um,
could see how you'd have a hard time on Steam Deck with this game.
yeah, I wasn't back to the Resident Evil thing. I think the combat was like the main issue, but I thought a lot of the puzzles and like I said, like certain areas of the map being locked off. I thought that was like very much or that was done very well and
Oh, I
actually reminded me a
love
lot
the
of Resident Evil.
puzzles. I love the puzzles in it.
The puzzles were very fun.
I don't really remember most of them to be honest, because I actually brute forced a lot of them. Like there were the zodiac sign puzzles or whatever those were,
Mhm.
and I literally just went like I clicked on every possible option
Yeah,
until it unlocked.
I actually unlocked a few of the safes by guessing the combination.
Oh my.
Yeah. Yeah, I did it with most stuff. So I feel like I missed some of the puzzles. Like there was a puzzle involving medicine bottles, and I never did that one. I don't know what that was even for.
I don't know
Oh,
what that one was for either.
that's for one of the endings. There's 5 different endings to the game.
Oh,
Whoa, what? Did we get the same
Um,
ending or maybe we got different endings then?
I'm sure we got the same ending.
Well, I'm
I
pretty sure
don't
we
know.
all got the same ending because for the other ones, a couple of them require you to play both of the campaigns.
Hmm.
And then a couple other ones are like secrets. So you have to actively complete a bunch of things and do a bunch of things in game to actually get it to activate,
Hmm.
which is interesting.
So let's see. Are there
Wait.
really five? It looks like there might be four
Well,
because
there's
each has a
5.
normal ending
There,
and each
there,
has a secret ending.
I think there might be. Yeah, there's a 5th one.
Oh, secret grace ending. I see.
Well, don't spoil anything
Interesting.
yet, because
No, I'm not gonna be
We'll
reading
talk
it.
about that in the spoiler section, but the Grace character I was kind of confused about something on. But maybe you guys can
There-
clarify on that because I wasn't. I got
but-
confused, but we'll talk about it later.
Yeah, there's a
Yeah.
bunch of like, I put a bunch of Reddit threads in there, and people had like possible like theories about stuff, which
So people aren't sure of everything that was happening.
not exactly no.
That's kind of interesting.
But I don't know. Going back to the puzzles though, did you guys see the puzzle option at the beginning where it was said old school versus helpful?
Oh, I think
I
I think
you
it did
said to do
helpful.
modern.
Or no, modern.
Yeah, I started with old school.
What is the
I was
difference?
so confused. Well, basically, you know when you're doing the puzzles and there's the thing on screen. So if you're trying to type in a code, there's like the 3 things, and you just like it shows you the numbers that you have like set, like preset on the screen. I'm talking about.
Oh, I see. Yeah, at the right side of the screen, it has actual numbers,
oh
and
yeah.
then without it, I guess it doesn't have the numbers.
Old school like shuts all of the pre like help, so you have to figure out like where the specific numbers go.
Yeah, I
And
was
And-
at first I
got
didn't notice that was
so
a thing.
confused. I was like, how are you supposed to complete this? And then because you have to do more like research about it, about everything, and it's harder.
So you
It
changed
wasn't
it back.
research though.
I changed
Honestly,
it
I
back
just
to
think
helpful.
I think the format was just confusing the way it was laid out because you didn't
Yeah.
know what was the top or the bottom and what number was actually
Yeah,
selected.
I actually didn't even see those numbers on the right side or wherever they were, until later. So like I was trying to look at the dial and see what the number was,
Yeah, that
It
happened for
was,
me too. I
yeah.
didn't notice it for a bit, and then
Yeah,
when I
old
did,
school
I was like,
basically
"Oh, this is
shuts
so
those
much better."
numbers off. Yeah.
Hmm.
So yeah, the
But
puzzles were pretty good. I'm trying to remember if there's any that were actually hard.
I don't think any were hard for me. The only one was, or I think one of them was kind of tedious, which was the light one where you had to direct the light. Like that took me like a good
Oh,
Whoa.
you had to
30,
run a
45
lot on that
minutes.
one.
Oh, yeah, that was not even a
Yeah.
puzzle really. It was just
Yeah, it was
run
just
back
about
and
a back
forth.
and forth.
But that area was really cool.
It
Like some
was
of the
really
set
cool.
pieces were
It was
really well
amazing.
done.
Yeah. I
Oh, yeah,
know.
and if people weren't aware, this game is a Lovecraftian game. Like
Hmm.
it takes place in the Lovecraftian universe, which
I
I
actually
didn't
didn't
know
even
at
know that.
first.
Yeah, I didn't know that either.
Wait,
I
like actually Lovecraft universe?
Yeah, it's a Lovecraftian game.
Hmm.
I
It's kind
We
of
noticed
could
it
cool.
talk
as
about
soon as
we could
there
talk
was
about
like
it more in the spoiler talk, but
yeah.
Yeah, so this game has two different stories. So you can play as David Harbour's character as one story, or Judy Comer's character as another one. We all played David Harbour's, and I don't really know what's involved with her story, but there is a part near the end that it was actually kind of funny. I'm not gonna spoil it, but I was almost like, man, I kind of wish I could see what her story was about, because he has a different experience than her in like in reality. Like different things are happening before his eyes, and I want to know how much of it was actually real and how much was in his head.
Hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't know if they happen simultaneously. Is that what you mean?
Well, they are, but there's a scene where it went to that. I don't know if it's called isometric view, but or the fixed camera view,
oh yeah.
and there was
Oh,
like some stuff
yeah,
happening for him.
yeah.
It wasn't for her, and I don't know if like it was in his head or not. But it was like the scene itself was kind of funny, and I
Mhm.
was curious to see what her story was about, because
I did
she
read
is very confused as to what he's doing half the time.
Yeah, I did read something online that said that the stories are very similar. The only real difference is that the way you explore their past is different, obviously.
Mm.
Yeah.
But I don't know. There's probably other differences. I mean, oh, and I think there's like melee, or it's like melee or something, more melee focus with her or something. I
Oh.
can't remember.
Really, because the melee combat was annoying.
The
Yeah, it was
melee
like
combat
Dookie.
sucked.
There was one part where you need to break down a door with melee, and there's also flying creatures attacking you, and that part was so frustrating to me, because like I was trying to swing at the door and would miss every time, because it just like it doesn't lock on to them or anything. It just swings randomly and misses.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah, melee
also
sucked.
there was one scene where it was right after you get the shotgun. Uh, I went into a room, and the room changed, and creatures came out and insta killed me.
Yeah, I know that scene.
But the problem with me,
Or
for me,
yeah.
was it loaded me back in the previous chapter, so I
Ah.
had to replay part of the chapter. It was super
Did,
annoying.
did you guys also have there was one portion of the game where you're running through like I'll just say like a cave system sorta, and there are too many enemies
Oh yeah.
at a time. Did you guys
Yeah.
die there?
Yeah, I died there
I got
once.
stuck. Like
There was a
just
spot where you're supposed to run, and I did run.
yeah.
But if you stop for a second, you're pretty much
Yeah,
screwed.
I got
Yeah.
stuck twice because I wasn't able to like you just have to keep going and even kind of almost I want to say like glitch past them. It's like
Did you guys have any problem with the saving? Because I felt like after that, where it took me back too far, I was constantly auto saving or manual saving, so I wouldn't lose
um
progress.
I don't think I had any issues. I did find myself manually saving just for sake of not wanting to lose my progress,
Mhm.
but
There was
I didn't
only
get pushed
there was
back
I think
far.
it was only one or two times that I actually got annoyed at them sending you back for a certain amount of time.
Yeah,
I think
you were raging a little bit at one time. I heard you.
yeah, it was like I died at some I forgot what it was, but it took me back so far. And I was like, really? Do I have to play through this whole section again? But
Yeah,
I
it was just
forgot
a
what
bit
part it
buggy in
was.
general. One time I got stuck in a door. I opened the door, and then I somehow got pulled into the cabinet that I was opening, and I couldn't get out, so I had to reload a save.
Oh, it was the glitch that I think I just remembered it.
Was it on the boat?
It was on the boat,
Yeah,
and did you have this too?
I think it was the same thing,
And
same
I
place.
ran. You have to break the door down, and there's like a like bloody ladder you have to climb down, like a couple bloody ladders that leads you into the generator basement. You know what I'm talking about? In the boat, you have to start
Yeah,
it
I know
up.
what that is.
I ran in and I ran over the side, but I was floating. And so I was
No,
just
that didn't
floating
happen to
there,
me.
and I was trying to get my character to like move, and I had to reset, and that was the section that I had to restart, and it moved me back to the beginning of the boat.
I got
Yeah.
caught, and a similar thing happened to me, but it wasn't in that area. It was towards the end when you're like going on the roof of the house.
Mm-hmm.
I mantled onto the platform above me too much to the right, and then I ended up being glitched and like floating in the air, so I had to restart.
Yeah, it's so
Yeah, there
annoying.
definitely was. I don't even know how to say it, but like a level of unpolished
Mm-hmm.
It was a little
part to it.
clunky. Like the movement,
I was
Yeah.
thinking
movement
maybe it
was
was
a
the
little
Steam Deck,
clunky.
but I guess not. I
No,
guess it's just
No, it was
yeah.
the game in general. And if you played it on PC, you would feel it just feels weird, especially when you first start it. It's almost like when you turn the FOV all the way up and your character looks chunky. It's like
Chunky?
his body might be like kind of like wider than normal.
Yeah.
If the whole FOV kind of felt like that, and it felt like that for me too. It's like, why does he control like this, and why does he look like the FOV is cranked up?
I know you
Yeah.
played it on the Steam Deck, Kill, but on PC, I think JJ and I both we were getting a ton of micro stutters, or at least I was. I don't know if you were.
I don't know. I couldn't tell. I was just wasn't running well for me, just in general.
Like it would
Yeah,
run
I think it
well,
was
and
when
then
shaders were loading.
boom, micro stutter because they didn't have a shader preloading. I
Yeah,
don't know
they
if you
did.
saw that.
They
No,
they had an
didn't.
option.
They
I
did?
turned it on. Yeah, I turned it on, but it didn't help.
Oh, okay.
Did you notice I don't know if it was loading or what, but like when you open the door, did you ever get stuck there and like you were stuck at the door, like almost opening it but not opening it?
No, but what I did notice is how doors would close after you, and sometimes you open a door, you're like, oh, I wasn't supposed to be in this room, and you try to turn and go out, but the
Oh,
door is
yeah.
closing on you, so you can't. You have to wait for it to
Mm.
close, and you gotta wait to
Mhm.
do the animation again.
They should have done
Yeah.
the what is it? Either the Resident Evil doors, where you could literally just if you once their door is unlocked, you could just run through it and it opens it automatically.
Yeah, it bursts open. I was actually trying to think of like how Resident Evil did that.
Like once you have
Um,
the door unlocked, you could just run freely through it.
This
How'd you
game is
guys-
definitely better than that one Resident Evil game we played.
Oh yeah, it
Made
did
of
scratch.
Scare. Is
It
that what
scratched
that
that
was called?
itch. Yeah.
Was it made a scare?
Made of
Oh,
Scare. I
that
think it
one
was.
sucked.
Did
That
you
one
guys-
was so bad.
Did you guys ever see Scare Ritual?
I heard
Oh,
about
Wait,
it.
look it
It's
up right
so
now.
embarrassing.
It looks so bad. Like it's basically like they tried copying Call of Duty Zombies, but in the Scare universe, and it
Oh,
looks
Scare-
so
the
bad.
SCU.
universe.
Scare
Yeah.
Cinematic Universe.
Why is
It's-
it really? Why is it very positive?
I have no idea. I tried the demo of it one time.
Wait,
it was
what?
absolute dookie.
Honestly, it doesn't look bad
I was
though.
gonna say this doesn't even look that bad.
I've tried it though, and it's dookie.
Like the graphics look good, and it's very positive on Steam. So obviously, it's not hated.
No, people don't hate it. It's just, It just
It's
doesn't
just funny
look
that it's
great.
in the scare universe. Like what?
Yeah, no one
They're
really
trying to
cares about
push
that
their universe.
I don't even remember what the universe was about, to be honest.
Yeah, Casey, Jay's with us today.
Casey here?
What's up,
Oh,
Casey?
yeah.
Casey's in the chat.
Jay from Cubold Gaming.
The hit channel Cubold Gaming.
If Ricky was here, he'd kill you.
Yeah, I don't know why he hates that so much.
I don't know why. It's like I always said it, and all of a
Oh,
sudden
the hit
recently,
The hit
he started
something.
getting so annoyed at me saying it.
He freaked out the other day when he said it, and Chug was so confused. Let's see.
So
What else?
how
So, in
about-
terms of a horror game, do you guys think it was
Not-
scary at all?
Not really.
it
No.
wasn't scary.
I wouldn't call it horror either.
There were
I
some
will say that
there
it-
were some creepy parts to it, but
I don't know. I didn't find it. I didn't find it scary, but it just had like it just had a creepy vibe to it. I mean, it's Lovecraftian, so it had that vibe. I guess it's
well, once
I
I
think
found
Lovecraftian
out
isn't
it
really
was
scary, it's more
Lovecraftian, I actually enjoyed it a little bit more.
it was. I found it very interesting. I love Lovecraftian stuff.
Yeah, the story itself, certain parts are really interesting, and other parts, Mocha jumped up on the window and it
Oh.
unblurred her for a second. But yeah, certain parts are really interesting. Other parts I didn't really care for.
Yeah.
Like in Resident Evil, you have like the big villain that chases you around. There's one scene that kind of is like that, but enemy just stands there and has this damaging mist around
Oh
it.
yeah.
Oh, yeah,
And so
yeah.
it's not
Oh, is
scary, it's just more annoying.
that's what they were going for. Oh, that makes sense. Like a what is it, Mr. X
An
Yeah.
type?
invincible enemy that you can't really do anything to.
Ah, that makes sense.
And it follows you around, but it didn't even really do anything. It just
It
stood there
didn't.
and let the little mist
Mr. X
appear.
is terrifying in Resident Evil, but
Yeah.
it's like this one was not
Wait, you guys
really.
still need to play Resident Evil 3.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
That
I
one's
mean, I'd be
really
down to play
short.
that for next week, to be
It's
honest.
literally 3 hours. It's so short.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, we should play that again.
Well, we could play it for next week. You never played that, did you?
Well, we could do the
We got
Black Ops
COD,
podcast next week, and then maybe we
but I
could.
mean that one's Resident Evil games are timeless. We don't have to do them during
That's
the
true.
spooky season.
But I mean, it is still, Halloween season, so we could do squeeze one in before we do the
Well, I mean,
COD podcast.
this Thursday is
Thursday
Halloween.
is
That's the last day of October.
For a 3-hour game, though, that's like a thing you could finish in one sitting.
Yeah, true.
Because I've been wanting to play it for a while. You have it,
So
right?
yeah, Caleb has it. I
Yeah,
think.
I have
Oh,
it.
we all
and-
shared, right? Or we have
Yeah,
like
the
a shared
library thing
library?
is so sick.
Oh yeah, Steam
The
updated their
Steam
library
library.
system, so you can add a bunch of people to your Steam family or whatever it is. And apparently, they're gonna add an update where you can play games at the same time.
Yeah,
That's actually
well, the
really
other
cool. Oh,
day
they,
I thought they did, but Jay was playing it, and I wanted to boot
kicked
it
it
up,
off.
and then it said purchase, so I'm like,
Hmm.
it's weird.
So what do you guys think of like? What do you think of the game as a whole? Because I kind of want to get into spoilers, but as a whole, like, did you find it enjoyable
It
or?
scratched the Resident Evil itch for me, just like for a little bit. I did
Yeah,
enjoy
I'd
it.
say it's an average Resident Evil game. It's not even Resident Evil, but you can consider it like if you like Resident Evil a lot, this will kind of get there,
Mhm.
but it's not going to be Resident Evil. So don't expect that level of polish.
You don't have that I don't even know what you call it, like that weird charm that Resident Evil has.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like where the lines are super cheesy and
No, it's different than that. I guess some parts are a bit cheesy, but not in like the charming way.
no, that's what I mean. Is like the Resident Evil can get away with it because it's like
Where's
I don't know,
everyone
just the
going? Bingo.
yeah, it's so
Stuff like that.
corny.
Um, Towards the end, though, it definitely changed my mind on the game a bit. I was very like negative about certain things for a while, but the ending itself
Oh
and
yeah.
yeah, that plus
That was
just some of the
insane.
events, that made me feel more positive about the game, and I think it was worth playing after that.
Yeah, I mean,
Although-
I liked it honestly.
Was
I thought
it
it was good.
the price though? Like how
Yeah, I
much
was
did we
about
pay?
to say.
It was
Well, we got it for 30, I think, or
Actually,
35.
although it is more hours than most
Oh,
other
it's only
games.
30.
It was $30 for you. You said you spent 8 hours, Caleb.
Oh, but it's on sale.
It's on
for
sale
30
for
right
30.
now. It's usually 60. I would not buy this for 60. $30 I'd pay for it.
They have a lot of little bundles you can get for this separately for their
Wait,
special edition.
bundles?
It's a $90 edition.
What do you even get with that?
Digital art book, director's commentary mode,
Oh.
the costume pack from the original 1992 game.
Wait, there was an Alone in the Dark in 2008.
Huh?
Was there?
Yeah.
Was that Alone in the Dark 2?
It's just Alone in the Dark. Looks like it was a reboot or something.
Oh yeah, you're right.
You play as Edward Carnby.
So which is the one that they were going for? I mean, I'm assuming they
This was
were
way
going
different.
a lot of yeah. The original is almost like the original
Oh,
Resident Evil
the
games.
New Nightmare. Is
Yeah.
that the one?
It's just Alone in the Dark, 2008. It's in New York City Central Park or whatever, so it's not
Hmm.
even remotely the same.
Oh, I wonder.
It must have been one of those weird things, where they just made a game just to capitalize on the name and then
Yeah, it's
didn't even follow
possible.
the source material.
It's the 5th installment of the series under the same name.
What?
That's crazy.
Wait, so the original was published by Atari under the same name. Let's see. This was titled Alone in the Dark Inferno.
I'm seeing a bunch. I'm seeing Alone in the Dark, Illumination. I'm seeing Alone in the Dark.
Illumination.
The New Nightmare. I'm seeing
So many.
Alone in the Dark Anthology. What is happening?
Yes, the 2008 one was an anthology, and there were episodes.
Uh, Illumination. What the heck? Mostly negative. 2015.
Oof.
Ooh.
I mean,
Yeah, I
hey,
don't
they did a
know.
good job with making a good variant of it with this one, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say for $60, it doesn't feel like it has that polish. It's a
Yeah.
good $30 game,
Yeah. $30
but
for sure.
yeah, overall I did like
Crazy.
it. It had its issues, but I think it redeemed itself in the end.
Yeah, definitely wait till the ending because some portions like midway through the game you're gonna be like considering you might consider stop playing it, but it's worth it for the ending.
Although I never considered stop playing it.
Well, I
I
mean, I
didn't
wasn't gonna
until
stop
the
playing it.
final boss,
Yeah.
Well, I
but
wasn't gonna stop playing it obviously because we were gonna do a podcast on it, but I was like, there's points where I'm like, I just don't want to like, I don't know,
well,
just
because
kind of
COD
got
was
like,
out, and I wanted to be
well,
playing
that
COD
too,
Oh
instead.
yeah,
yeah.
that too.
I
You
literally
guys want to?
I beat it the day COD came out. Like
Oh,
right before, because I wanted to do the New Zealand trick, but I figured out that the campaign was the only thing PC people can access or whatever. But so
you
good.
guys want to get the spoilers?
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's do it.
Where do you guys want to start?
In terms of
Uh,
spoilers, the different stories. So you guys know how the stories differed at all?
well, all
The
I
ol-
know is that basically the private investigator, whatever Edward, um, his was more of like a supernatural, uh, like private
Oh,
investigator background, and hers was more of like a World War II, World
wait,
War
what?
One story.
Oh, hers. Oh,
Her
okay.
like
I
yeah,
heard when you
her
relive the past or
yeah,
whatever.
the memories. But that's all I really know. I haven't really looked into hers.
I'm seeing people say, aside from okay, so what differs is the cutscenes and how people react to your character as well as the endings. Well, that doesn't really help. Uh, one of your memories is different. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if does she experience the supernatural stuff too? That's what I was thinking before. Like, with that section you were talking about where the people, well, he goes into the closet and she thinks he's crazy
Yeah,
or whatever.
the closet opens a gateway, and he's like, "You don't see the gateway?" And she's like,
Yeah.
"I don't know what you're talking about." And he's like, "I'm gonna go in the closet." And she's like,
Like,
"All right, whatever you want to do."
yeah.
So I wanted to see her perspective of him just climbing into the
Oh
closet.
yeah,
I thought that'd be really
he's just
funny.
like sitting in there and
Well, that's
Yeah,
what I
doing
was
anything.
saying is like, what if they're not simultaneous in that way? Like, I don't know. How does that work? Because like she's fighting. She has combat sections, so she's fighting these monsters. So why wouldn't she believe him?
yeah, that's what I was confused about. Because if she has any supernatural like experience at all, why would she be so confused when he explains his supernatural experience?
Yeah.
Because she
Was
acted
it?
like he was just a drunk guy, just like hanging around the house and messing everything up, rather
Yeah.
than actually doing anything at all.
There was
Yeah.
what is it? There was a theory that I saw online. I forgot. It might be in one of the Reddit posts that I sent in the actual document, but it was like what? So there's one of the endings. The secret ending is basically the investigator got Edward and then Emily with Grace, the little girl, and they were walking out of a movie theater, and they were apparently like they looked like there was like it's insinuation that that was their daughter or something.
Who? Grace?
Yeah. And people were saying like what if the whole game was just them watching a movie and pretending like they were in
What?
that
Oh,
like I don't know in that
Uh,
in the movie people's place and
it's a
they
pretty
walked
gruesome
out of
movie
the
to bring your
movie.
child to.
Yeah, I don't know.
yeah, yeah, that's true. I
But
feel like
that
that
was the
wouldn't.
secret ending. So,
Yeah,
I,
I don't
s-
think that's what the theory is going, or what it's actually
I,
happening.
s- I
no.
see someone here on Steam community saying both characters play out exactly the same from what I'm seeing so far. Same cutscenes, only swapping the characters, same puzzles, and even the same starting points, which was quite disappointing to be honest.
Yeah, because they really made it seem like there were separate stories, and you'd actually be experiencing different things.
Yeah, like Resident Evil 2 with
Mhm.
Yeah, and they meet
Leon
up at
and
some points, and then you see the other perspective.
those are way different. Those were like two.
Two different
Yeah,
Yeah,
games
but they were
almost.
simultaneous. Yeah.
Yeah, they're both really good. So it's weird that they're kind of just the same story rehashed.
Yeah.
But a
Um.
part of it was they were facing their own trauma, I guess, with
Mhm.
Carnby. He had been hired to find the girl Grace, and
Well,
from
in his
and
past.
yeah, and her mother had hired him because the dad kidnapped her and was gonna like just drive away and live with her somewhere else. And he managed to track them down, and he ran their car off the bridge, and he went down, saved the girl, and let the dad drown.
See, that's what I was confused about. Is I thought that the girl and the dad drowned, but I guess
No,
not
he saved
because.
her, but it turns out the dad was actually the nice one, and the mom was the abusive one.
Hmm.
So the girl actually wanted to be with the dad, and he just let the dad die.
So how did she end
So
up at the hotel? Or sorry, not the hotel.
I think the mom
The
was there because she was crazy, right?
there was the lady that was smoking.
I think so, right?
was she really?
I thought she was the mom.
I don't know. You never saw her with her.
Well, no, remember there was that one part where the little girl and the lady went into another room and they heard the mom or they heard the lady yelling at her a bunch of stuff. That's when I thought that she was the mom because they had mentioned something about the mom being abusive. So I was like, oh, she's probably just yelling at her kid and abusing her kid.
I just don't know why the kid would be at a insane asylum or whatever it was. Like,
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't
Maybe
know.
she actually had trauma because of that experience.
Oh,
Yeah,
maybe.
that's true.
Because that was back in the. I mean, was that the 1920s? Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Let's see. I'm looking on the wiki right now. It looks like the girl was born in 1918, 1919. So she was probably like 10.
Hmm.
So like late 1920s.
Oh wait, inside the room she finds a paranoid Jeremy. Oh wait, never mind.
Gabriella Saunders. She was not in the game.
Huh.
Okay, so that other lady was just being a
Yeah.
butthead to her. She was just
Yeah.
yelling at her for no
Like,
reason.
who is that lady anyway?
I don't know, it was
I
just
feel
a
like nothing came
freak.
of that.
Well,
Or the
so that
dude.
was a sanatorium, and almost everyone there was crazy, except for like the doctor's staff and all
Hmm.
those things.
I think the
Uh,
other guy was just an alcoholic. I feel like he's just there because he was an alcoholic because he was
he
always
was, yeah.
drunk.
The weird thing to me was it seemed like everyone there had agency. Like they could come and go as they pleased, and they all had
Yeah.
like their own lives. But they were in this sanatorium, so I don't really know. Like they
Yeah, it
weren't
was weird.
wearing, patient gowns or anything like that. They're just wearing their
Well, I
usual
didn't realize it
clothes.
was a sanatorium at first. When I
Yeah, I
first
didn't either.
when he went in and he was talking to the maid lady and he was meeting all these people, I'm like, who are these people? Like what? And how are they letting me just walk around their mansion? This is so
Uh,
Yeah,
random.
that's exactly what I thought. And then she was like, "Get back to your rooms," which I thought was weird because they weren't like they didn't look like patients at first. They just looked like weird people at a hotel.
hmm.
But I think it was just a confusing way of conveying the story. It definitely was a sanatorium, but they didn't portray people like they were actually in an insane asylum or something.
Mm.
Yeah, I honestly thought it was Jeremy's house for like more than half the game.
Yeah, I thought it
I
was
thought he
just
was
his
just rich
family,
or
like his
something.
crazy
Yeah.
family lived there too.
Hmm.
And then I was confused to why there was a doctor in a doctor's office in the
Yeah.
place.
Yeah, it was very confusing.
So it,
Um,
it did make sense eventually, but it still is a weird way to portray it.
so the the portion of the game where I felt I got, or at least I got like really interested, or at least maybe surprised, was towards the end of the game when things just go crazy. So the the monster, I don't even know how to
Well,
describe this.
let's do the other monster first. The
Oh,
Dark
the
Man.
The
Dark
Dark
Man. He
Man.
was kind of, I didn't find him very intriguing. So he was a magician from what, like a past time or something? Like
I
I don't even
think
know.
Egypt. It was like an Egyptian. I don't know if it was like some sort of deity they worshipped. I think he might have been because of the whole Egypt section.
That was
Um,
cool. That
and
was
that was
so cool.
you find his pact or whatever. So he must have been some sort of evil entity that
No,
even the
I'm actually
Egyptians
reading about.
worshipped.
So basically, that um, it's based off of a creature called the Nyarlathotep, and apparently it's an ancient Egyptian pharaoh in the Cthulhu universe. The followers lose
Ah.
awareness of the world around them, and through the reader gets an impression of the world's collapse. Okay, whatever. Does it say like what he does though?
He didn't
Battling
do a whole lot in the
monster.
game either. He
Yeah.
just stood there and looked menacing.
It looks like all the creatures are kind of based around the
They
stuff
are
that.
from Cthulhu, or they're based on Cthulhu?
No, it's a H.P. Lovecraft
Oh, okay.
character called the Nyarlathotep. the Tep.
Mm.
I'm just trying to figure out what he does. Like
Powers and abilities. I'm looking at it now. Oh, wait, what?
the
Strategy.
Black
only way they
Man of
recommend-
the Witch Cult.
Hmm. Yeah. So I don't know. I guess he got. How? Why is he there though? I never understood why he was
Well,
there.
apparently
Jeremy made a pact with him at some
Yeah.
point.
Well,
And-
Jeremy had went to you know the theater thing with the sarcophagus.
Yeah.
Apparently that was
oh.
where he first met this creature.
So it was a real
And-
sarcophagus?
Yeah, but it was a
Okay.
show. It was a show that they were showing off, and he was just wearing that outfit.
What was
and
the
s-
pact?
The pact was because of the cult that they had around the mansion, which is another.
Well, no, actually, there were two things going on at once. There was Jeremy's thing, and then there was the cult with the other creature.
But I was reading that because of the cult at the place, the people were saying that the people were actually dressing up as the Dark Man, not when Jeremy wasn't dreaming, because the Dark Man only showed up in Jeremy's dreams apparently.
What do you mean dressing up?
I don't know. That's what I was reading. There was another theory that the people at the hospital were dressing up as the Dark Man to get some sort of info out of him, to keep the creature that was in the actual asylum at bay, or something.
Yeah, because they're probably going off of the point where Jeremy punches, or not Jeremy, but the main character punches the nurse lady,
Yeah.
or he punches the Dark Man, and then like the face falls off, and it's the nurse. But my interpretation was he was still hallucinating at that point,
Mm.
not that she was dressed up as that creature.
Oh,
You know what I
okay.
mean?
Yeah.
Right. So okay, so there was two things going on. The Jeremy was fighting or was battling the Dark Man or whatever in his mind, and then the staff at the sanatorium were worshiping the what is it called, the black goat monster?
There's a
or
bunch of
something?
different names for it.
Yeah, but what's the
What's your
black goat
favorite?
one? Favorite? Yeah, I definitely had some interesting names. Let's see. Alone in the Dark. Black goat. What is it even called?
There's one that
That one had a long name.
the main name, but I don't.
Black
don't
goat of
really
the
wanna say
woods.
it. It's very weird.
The black goat of the woods is the one name they refer to it a lot.
I don't know
Um,
how these relate though. Like the Dark Man in this thing.
You know what? Okay. I just connected this. I don't know if if that name is from Lovecraft. So I'll just say the name here. Hopefully it doesn't get taken out of context. But the name of this thing is Shub Niggurath. Okay, I really don't. This is an H.P. Lovecraft character, and he was super racist. I don't know if
Yeah.
there's any correlation there to
Is
the
it
name.
straight from? It is. I'm pretty sure it is. It's
And
straight
the
from-
other
it
name is the Black Goat of the Woods.
It's an eldritch fertility deity, apparently.
Yeah,
I literally.
I think there probably is some racism there
Oh, yeah.
from
He's
H.P.
an outer
Lovecraft.
god in the Cthulhu mythos.
I didn't
Interesting.
realize this. It's like the second Cthulhu game we've played for
Is it?
the
Oh,
Halloween
right.
stuff, because
I don't know if you played
Still
the.
Wakes the Deep is a Cthulhu game.
Oh no, I didn't play that one.
That's a good one. It was pretty good.
It's worth playing through. It's really fun, and it looks amazing on this monitor.
Yeah, from what I've seen of it, the game looks pretty good. But yeah, this character, if this was straight from Lovecraft, he gets a little weird with some stuff.
He
But-
was born in the early 1900s, so he's mega racist.
Well, I mean, his cat name.
Yeah.
I'm sure people have seen the meme. If they
Um,
haven't, you just got to look up his cat's name. But yeah, so this creature was just in the woods, it looks like.
I guess so. I don't
Well, they
know
built the
what.
mansion around it, right?
Oh,
The cult,
yeah.
or the cult built the asylum around this tree
The doctor
creature.
was the doctor was a part of the cult, right?
Everybody
They were
was.
all part of the cult.
Okay. Not Jeremy though.
No, he was. I'm
Yeah,
Oh,
pretty.
yeah.
everyone there was. But then
Hmm.
he had his own little side story going on with this other creature. I think this other creature latched onto him somehow when he went to that play, because they must have had a real sarcophagus with the body or something.
Yeah.
Because Edward made fun of him, like, "Oh, you're just afraid of some character from a show or whatever."
So what
And
about the monsters that you're fighting throughout the game? Like who conjures those? Or were they like
Well, I was reading that the Dark Man or whatever actually had those around him, or like when he spawns or something like that. He has some sort of
Hmm.
bat creature, which is the flying creatures that you kill.
uh
He basically has like a little army.
interesting.
But I don't
Hmm.
know why they look like Stranger Things enemies. They should have looked more
Which
Egyptian
one?
if that was the case. Like
yeah, which
The,
ones?
the rot people. Don't they look like
they
Stranger
looked
Things
like
people?
Cthulhu-ish. It was
Yeah,
to
Oh.
me, I
but
thought.
the weird thing was, so you fight those enemies like with the whole Darkman story, but then you fight them with the Black Goat of the Woods story at the very, not story, but the whole sequence. He
Mhm.
spawns them at the end. So I
Mm.
wonder how they're related.
Yeah, I don't understand the tie between those two unless they're just completely separate. And
Yeah,
why the
they never
what
explained it.
or why the cult was interested in Jerem the Dark Man or whatever.
Well, I know one thing is that basically I don't know if it was the location, like the woods or the actual sanatorium, it made people go crazy and start worshiping it, like against their will. They didn't really have
Oh, I
any
see.
agency there, and the longer they were there, the more crazy they would kind of go.
Hmm.
My guess is the doctor was the one who built the place, and would use it to sacrifice patients to this creature.
Hmm.
I don't know why they chose to sacrifice Grace. That was a
Yeah.
little weird. Maybe because she was the youngest one
So
or something.
so weird. The ending
Yeah, that
part.
ending sequence was insane. It just got like
Well,
so gory.
nothing happened up until the ending point.
It was
Anything
very
like that. It
tame.
was so funny.
There was blood and stuff, but it wasn't like that. I mean, just
Yeah, yeah, Chuck.
so
I know you said
gory.
that before I even got to the part. You're like, yeah. When I got to the end part, like my mouth is
My
open just
jaw
watching
just
this.
kind of dropped. I'm like, what in the
You know what's
world,
funny though
man?
is okay, so um Elena was next to me when I was playing it on the TV, and you know how like before that whole sequence happens when things go crazy, you can walk around and like talk to people while you're waiting
Yeah.
for them to bring Grace. Um, I went up to this guy, one of the characters, I can't remember who it was, and I pushed A to talk to them, and then I wanted to skip the dialogue because I didn't really care what they had to say. I ended up skipping the cutscene of them grabbing Grace and bringing her up and hanging her. So all the
Oh.
next thing I saw was
Oh,
the chaos from the monster. I'm like, what did I? You ever see those memes where it's like, I'm never skipping a cutscene again?
Yeah.
yeah.
It was like that.
Because the whole game was relatively tame. Like when you could shoot creatures' heads and they'd explode, but they were creature guts. They weren't like humans or anything.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, the creature goes insane and crushes a guy's whole body, just like, a bunch of guts on the ground,
It's not just that
Yeah.
though. He starts ripping people to shreds,
and biting
stabbing
people in
them
half.
with the trunks of the
Yeah,
tree.
and
Yeah.
these are the people that you've been talking to for the whole game too.
Yeah.
Like people that you've gotten to know or like, just like understand, and then they're all dying. And it went off the rails so fast, and I was like,
It was so
this is
weird.
crazy. It
It
was
good
very
though. I liked
unexpected.
it.
I liked because it wasn't the usual like, oh yeah, we got the little girl back, we're just gonna go home or whatever.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But before that, um, Edward somehow lobotomizes Jeremy.
Yeah.
How does that even work?
Perfectly through his eyes. There's no way.
Wait, what did he even use? It was like
Was
The
it a key?
sacrificial.
No, yeah, it was a
was it the
dagger.
dagger?
Yeah.
Oh,
Because you were
So
supposed to stab it
random.
through the eye to save the creature.
Well, save him from. Well, I thought it was to save him from.
The pact.
Yeah, from the. Oh, from the pact or from the Dark Man? Or from the Darkman, right?
pact with the
With the
Darkman.
Darkman. Okay.
Um, yeah, because my guess is that he was kind of crazy before, and then the Darkman was able to latch onto that based on his own trauma or mental illness, and that's kind of what
Right.
he did with Edward. He latched onto that trauma there to kind of affect him,
Yeah.
and I think that's kind of how he operates, and that's probably why he was going for the people in that insane asylum.
What about Jacob? You know how it said to stab Jacob in the eye? What was that all about?
Wait,
Like the
wasn't
Oh yeah,
sphere?
I did see that. It had an interesting name, like Kill Jacob Van something.
was that the
Yeah.
guy in
And
the Arctic?
yeah, with the sphere thing. I'm like, what's
Yeah.
going on right now?
Let me look up Jacob on here.
And like, how are those two
Oh,
tied?
Stad.
Was he
Uh,
the?
he's a boss monster. He's a former human turned into a monstrous undead by the Dark Man. Uh, it doesn't say anything else beyond he was a monster. He's a reimagined version of Jacob Van Otz, the author of Terra Incognita, a book featured in the first Alone in the Dark.
Oh,
Huh.
so it's like an Easter egg for people who have played it before. Played
I
the old one.
guess, but they didn't. Did they explain it though?
I don't think they explained anything. I didn't know who he was. They're, like
I
naming
thought
this
maybe
dude.
he
I'm
was
like,
like
this is kind of random.
someone who discovered the Dark Man or something. I don't know. Like, I don't know. I thought it was gonna be,
Well, it
I
was
guess, more.
the desert area that you went to that had the sarcophagus that they found.
Yeah.
That was like
But why'd they
that's
bring you
the
to the Arctic place with like the sphere?
yeah. But what was the
It was
sphere
so
for?
alien. Like,
Yeah, I don't know what the sphere was for because you get the sphere all lined up and then you just get taken somewhere else. So I'm like,
it kind of
it's
seems like
kind
a
of
lot of people
random.
are stumped on these areas too. Like from what I'm reading from Reddit, it's like
It's
I don't
very
know. There's
random.
not a lot of explanation as to some of these topics.
Yeah, like the nurse, right? The nurse was weird. She was kind of just like rude to everybody and wanted everyone to leave. Did she? It was almost like she was an owner of the house or something. I don't know why she had such authority
The one
there.
that locked the door, right?
Yeah,
I thought
Yeah.
she was like a the she
She
was like
worshipped.
yeah she worked at the house, right?
yeah, but she was commanding everybody a lot. So I don't
I don't
know.
Oh,
know.
Maybe she was
maybe the
just
doctor
overbearing.
gave her like permission to do that.
Yeah, maybe. Let's see, Dark Man. Okay, so it looks like the Dark Man got to the United States via the shipping company. Remember the shipping, like you're
Hmm.
in the docks and there were the shipping containers. So that's how the Dark Man got there to begin with. Let's see. Uh, I don't know if it goes into anything beyond that. It's just like bare bones of how it got there. There's a lot of different
Oh,
names
wait,
this
did you guys have
creature
any
has.
issues with enemies being stuck and stuff?
I haven't seen that.
No, I hadn't.
I had so many enemies that were just stuck in barrels, and it was just like screaming at me, and I was just staring at it, and it couldn't do anything to me.
Mm.
I had like maybe 3 or 4 different enemies during the game that happened with. Like another time he like went through the wall, and like in the cemetery, and then he walked out of the wall again, and then started attacking me. I'm like, what is this?
What'd you think of the end boss fight?
Did you guys
It was
die?
horrible. Yeah, I
I didn't
died.
die. I
I
thought it
didn't
was
die
really,
either.
really close quarters, like too close quarters.
They didn't give me
I
enough healing though. Like almost died a few times because I couldn't find healing.
I died once, and I thought it was incredibly frustrating.
Yeah, I couldn't
Just
shoot the
dodging
bubbles.
was really
Hmm.
difficult. It wouldn't work half the time. He didn't telegraph his attacks enough, so I didn't know when he was going to hit, and then you have to take the hit and then heal up.
Yeah,
I had to restart once, and I turned it to easy because I really didn't like how long it was.
I mean, there's
it
no
was pretty
achievement
jank.
for beating it on a higher difficulty, so it didn't really matter what difficulty you played it on.
Yeah, it's one of those fights where you got to shoot things on the creature, kind of like the tree from Dark Souls 3. That
Oh
fight, you
yeah.
destroy
Oh,
the sacks on the tree or whatever.
it's like the boss from Resident Evil 2 with the eyeballs. You know what I'm talking about? In
Sounds familiar.
the
Yeah,
lab,
yeah.
you have to shoot the eyeballs, and then some of them are on his back, so you have to get behind him.
Wait, what
That's
was
kind of the
it?
same. Remember from Resident Evil 2?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
With he was looked like a dragon almost. And he had a bunch of
Is it
eyeballs.
common? I feel like it's not common for a. Well, I don't know what the other endings are, but like a happy ending with like a Lovecraftian thing. You know what I mean?
I
I
don't
feel like
think there
Lovecraft is
is
like
happy
usually
ending.
with these deities, they're like so
Powerful.
incredible that yeah, that you can't. There's just like no hope. You just like you can't just give up.
Yeah,
But
the
maybe
whole
this
thing
one's like
itself
lower tier one.
was interesting. I like the idea that it was just in the woods for who knows how long, maybe thousands of years,
Yeah,
and corrupting people, making them sacrifice to it. That's a really creepy concept.
it is. Yeah,
I love Cthulhu or Lovecraft.
we need more games like this. I
I
mean,
know.
honestly, we got 2 this year. There's this one and
Still makes the deep.
yeah. So, well, this one's more. I think this one's more. Well, actually,
The
I
other
don't know. What
one,
do you
they're
think is more
both.
Lovecraft?
They're well. I'd say they're both Lovecraftian, but I like this one better, to be honest. Just because
Yeah,
like
me too.
it's more Resident Evil. The other one's more like Outlast, where you have
Mhm.
to run and hide and run and hide.
Yeah, because you can't fight in that one. I don't think.
You can throw stuff, but you can't fight.
Yeah.
What were
So
those things, those collectibles? Lagniappe? I don't even know how you say those.
the
Oh
collectibles.
yeah, the
They're called.
collectibles had to do with some of the endings you got.
Yeah, but what is a Lagniappe or whatever
I
that
don't
is?
know.
Something
Oh, I
given as
see
a
that.
bonus or a gift? I don't
Yeah.
know. North American. Yeah, I've never heard of that. I guess it's a gift or something. Yeah, that was just the name of the collectibles, and I wasn't sure if there was any backstory to that or context.
What is this IGN site? They have like check marks and stuff. Tasks. What the heck?
It's probably IGN has a ton of like progression saving
Oh
like
yeah,
articles and
That's
stuff.
crazy. Checklists. What in the world?
and it's all a horrible format. Honestly, I've seen that before, and it doesn't. I don't like the
I
way
don't
they
know
laid it
who
out.
would even use that. Let's just make your own.
Yeah, like the Call of Duty camo tracker we're using. That's so much better than anything IGN has put out.
Oh yeah.
Mm. So, I don't know. Closing thoughts. I thought it was a good game.
It's a
Not
it's
$60.
a fun
worth,
game,
but
yeah.
$30.
Yeah.
worth.
20
I
to
think
30 bucks is good.
A lot of the story was very average, and then when it started going more the Lovecraftian direction, I started to like it a lot more, especially with
Yeah.
that crazy ending. And it seemed at first like one of those really tame horror movies where nothing really happens, and they sort of like want it to be horror, but also not too scary.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
This really shows that like they tried to make it different.
Yeah.
Like killing all the characters is a pretty
That's
bold
huge.
move.
Yeah.
Yeah. Except for
is insane.
the couple main characters,
Yeah.
but all the characters you talk to are pretty much dead.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah,
It was good.
I think it was a good game,
Agreed.
despite minor issues.
Yeah, I think
All right.
that's our what is it? That's our last Halloween episode.
Yeah, unless you want to play Resident Evil 3.
I think I want to do Black Ops next week because I think we'll have a ton of time.
Oh yeah, well we'll play Black Ops plenty by that time.
Yeah.
You're gonna have gold by then, Chug.
Oh, you mean Dark
He's
Or
gonna
Matter?
you're gonna have
no.
everything done.
No,
Yeah,
I-
he's gonna have, what do you
I
call
don't.
it?
I won't have
Awesome.
Dark Matter by then. There's no way. Because
By
I
next
still have
week.
to go. I still have to do the other challenges too. Like once you get gold, you still have the other challenges, which won't
Those
take
are
that
easy
long.
though.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm excited for the Black Ops podcast. I like this format too. It's pretty
Yeah, it
relaxed.
should be good. All right.
Are we
Well,
closing out now?
Yeah,
We can
that'll
just-
be it for the October series for now, at least. And
Stay tuned for next week's podcast.
See you next week.